Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. Been a little while since my last video. Just wanted to get a full review of the Steelseries Arctis Pro Wireless headset put together and out for you guys. It's been requested in a number of the comments to go over the full review as well as covering my audio settings. So I will go over my EQ settings in this video as well. Just a reminder, again, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm live on Twitch. Link in the description below, so please stop by and check that out. I'd appreciate the support, and I hope we can see you guys over there. I'm going to cover three main parts in this video: the sound, the quality, and the comfort of the headset. Obviously, there's a ton of places out there to get headset reviews, and I'm sure that you can find a lot more technically inclined people that'll give you a lot more specifics on the sound quality. So again, this is just more of an average Joe style review covering what I feel as just sort of an average gamer, how this headset feels and ranks. The first thing we're going to cover is the sound. The first thing, and probably the thing that stood out the most to me with this headset, was how immersive it really was. It was very directional in the way that it allowed me to tell where footsteps were coming from. It was very immersive. It really put you into the world, and you were able to tell gunshots, footsteps, whatever you were needing to hear, what direction it was coming from relative to you. And I think that was obviously very critical and important using this as a gaming headset. I don't think I really realized how poorly my previous headset did at that until I got this headset on and played a few games of Call of Duty Warzone with it, and I feel like it went really well. So that was a really great part of the headset. One of the other things I noticed was the crispness of the sound quality. You were definitely able to hear gunshots and grenades, those types of explosive type noises, as well as ambient sounds. Like in Red Dead Redemption 2, you've got deer and crickets and wildlife and wind and rain. All those things sound really great and crisp. The bass is present but not overwhelming, which is one thing that I saw in numerous reviews of the Astro A50 wireless headset, is that there was a lot of overwhelming bass when you didn't tune those headsets correctly. I didn't really spend a lot of time fine-tuning my EQ settings. Music sounds really good. Obviously, with working from home and everything going on, this headset became pretty much a daily user right out of the box when I got it, and the music settings has been really impressive. All the music has sounded really great. Haven't had any complaints there. Can't say that I've watched a whole lot of movie or TV shows with it. I did watch some of the Clone Wars final season on it, but nothing crazy over the top audio in any movies, so I wasn't really able to get a good gauge on that, but I would assume it would do pretty well on that as well. One thing I did want to cover is my EQ settings. You are able to find those in the Steelseries application as well as on the wireless transmitter itself, which I think is a great dual functionality there. I fine-tuned mine in the application itself. I found that a little bit easier than using the button and the wheel on the wireless transmitter. I did a quick search, and sort of found a good recommended settings and used that as a base. There's certainly the presets that you can use as well, but I did put together a quick first sort of custom setting based on some recommendations that I did find online. They worked out pretty well. I was pretty happy with the sound that I got out of that. I haven't really fine-tuned it much more than that. Again, as I put at the beginning of this video, I'm really not an audiophile, so I wouldn't say that I'm maybe the most expert source to say, but I felt like the sound really is great on this headset. I really was impressed and felt like it was definitely worth the purchase from the first time that I put them on. So if I had to give the sound a rating on a scale of 1 to 5, probably a 4.9. I really don't have any issues with the sound on this headset. It sounds great. It's been very, like I said, immersive is the word that I would use, and everything just sounds really, really great. The second thing that I want to go over is the comfort of the headset. Often in gaming, wearing this headset for long hours, I really feel like I've been able to put this headset through its paces because of the quarantine and working from home I mentioned earlier. Right out of the box, I was using it 8 to 9 hours a day, so I had it on my head that whole time, and really from early on I didn't have a whole lot of discomfort. Previous headsets, because I do have a large head and wear almost a size 8 hat, I've had trouble finding a headset that doesn't feel too constricting or pinch on the headset, and luckily it's got a very, very bendy and metal top band here that allows it to really bend out without having a lot of pressure on your head. The ski goggle headband isn't too tight, but it does limit how fine-tuned you can get this headset. You know, if your ears are at different levels, you know, a lot of times headsets have individual adjusters on each side of the headset, and you're able to fine-tune that a little bit. This really just gives you sort of one setting, which I do feel like is a little bit limiting, especially since I have such a large head. I'm almost maxed out in, you know, you can see the way I have it set, basically maxed out in the within the constraints of the headband itself. Honestly feel like sometimes the headband itself is just sitting on my head. So overall, it's a really comfortable headset, but I wouldn't say it's, you know, has the most customization as far as, you know, being able to adjust it on your head. But that really doesn't matter. It's been comfortable for all my wearing and usage, and I've been really impressed with it so far. So I'd really, you know, on a scale of 1 to 5, I'd probably give this a, you know, a 4.7 out of 5, 4.8 maybe out of 5. That's really been, it's been a comfortable headset. I haven't thought about it being comfortable or uncomfortable, which I feel like is a good vote of confidence in how comfortable a headset might be. The last element that I want to cover, item number 3, is going to be the quality of the headset. When you're spending several $100s, you know, almost the cost or more of a gaming console in and of itself, you want to make sure that the headset that you're using is of premium quality. I absolutely feel like this SteelSeries headset meets all of that. Very sturdy construction. The ear cups feel, you know, very solid. I've had, you know, a few different headsets. The one that stands out to me is the Beats by Dre headset that I had in the past. That ended up cracking, and it doesn't, you know, it doesn't feel like the same type of, where there's plastic, it doesn't feel like cheap plastic, and there's a lot of good metal, aluminum, premium construction to this headset, which I really appreciate. The ski band seems easy to replace if anything does go wrong with that in the future, so that makes it nice. The rechargeable battery that you can swap in and out of the side also gives a little bit of longevity to this headset, where if the battery does go bad in the future, you can always go order another one. Whereas if the battery goes bad in an internal battery on a headset, you have to throw the whole headset out if the battery goes bad. Little things, you know, you do have a mic pop filter on there that I've been using. I haven't had any issues with it. All the controls are really well placed, easy to find. You know, you're able to turn the Bluetooth on and off whenever you want to, you know, pause a song, do all those things very easily. The volume wheel is easy to find, and the mute button is very easy to find for all my Zoom work calls when I don't want to hear, you know, have everybody hear me breathing. I'm able to just pop that real quick, and it's easy to find just on the back of the ear cup. But again, well built, very comfortable. Haven't had any issues at all with the headset thus far. Been really impressed with the battery life as well, which goes into the quality ranking for me. It's lasted, you know, the 6-8 hours that it's sort of spec to last, and the fact that you have 2 of those, you're basically able to do 12-15 hours of gaming straight on just the batteries as is. That's if you didn't have the charging station right there with you, which you're easily able to sort of pop in and switch those batteries out. You could go indefinitely for, you know, a 24-hour stream. You're able to just be popping battery in and out whenever it dies on you. You're good to go, which is pretty exciting without being plugged in at any point to sort of charge. So to rate the quality, easily a 4.9. It's almost perfect. You know, there are still some plastic elements that I wish were metal, but really solid headset. Doesn't feel like I'm going to have any issues with anything breaking. Ski band being the only thing that sort of feels like it could crap out on you, but easily replaceable, not necessarily, you know, intertwined with the headset so irreparably that you can't easily swap that out. So moving into the overall ratings, again, we've got those 3 elements, one being sound, which we gave a 4.9 to. Number 2 being comfort, which I did give a 4.7 to 4.8. We'll give it a 4.7 for the final rating. And then the third element being the quality, which I just gave a 4.9 to. So average those out. You got the score on the screen for the overall rating of the headset. Really impressed with this headset. Obviously for the price point, it's $330 here where I ordered it. I did get it on sale, which was awesome. You're paying a premium price for the headset. You'd certainly want it to do well, and it really did rank well for me, and it's a comfortable headset. It's the headset I'm going to be using for the foreseeable future. As I did, you know, showed with my setup video, it's got some versatility as well, which makes it adaptable to whatever your setup might be for the most part. The only exception being that it does not work natively with Xbox Live chat. So if you want to do game chat within Xbox, I've seen that question a few times, you're not able to do game chat with this headset on the Xbox One. Unfortunately, that's just not how it works, but you are able to do party chat through a couple other avenues. My other video will be linked in the description and probably in a card up above. That you can check that out if you're curious how to set it up with your Xbox to do party chat. All right, guys, so that's my video, my review on the Arctis Pro Wireless headset. I wanted to keep it simple. Like I said, there's a lot out there that goes much more in depth, but for me, kind of an average gamer, I'm really impressed with the headset. It's very comfortable. One thing I didn't mention in any of the elements is the noise cancellation, which did get rated lower, I noticed on a few of the reviews that I saw, than maybe some other headsets. It's really great. I could walk around my whole house. I couldn't even hear my wife, and it upsets her, to be honest. So noise canceling works well if you're trying to tune out, any crying kids or anything going on that you really want to get into your music or your game or your movie, whatever you're watching. It's been a great headset for that. I appreciate you checking out this video. If you like it, please smash that like button down below. If you want to see other videos, please subscribe to the channel. I'm certainly trying to pick up the pace and put these out more frequently. I know I haven't been consistent, but I'm working on that. If you have any suggestions on what type of videos you want to see, anything else that interests you, please drop a comment. Happy to look at those and consider it for the next video. Just gonna kind of work through the gear that I have and kind of go from there. Anyway, I hope you're all staying safe. It's been a crazy time, certainly the craziest time in my life that I could remember. But as we're opening back up, stay safe out there, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Hi, but wait, there's more. Found out some info after making this video that I wanted to share, make sure that everybody knew about as a part of a review to this headset. Found out from Twitter initially that despite the pre-production models of the Xbox Series X having an optical port, Phil Spencer actually confirmed in an interview that the Xbox Series X will not have an optical port, which is a huge bummer because the workaround for this headset is to use the optical port and then use your PC audio to do Discord or party chat or something similar. So as a follow-up to my review and to my last video, I wanted to put that out there. It looks like right now this headset will not function with the Xbox Series X. Shortly after that news, Steelseries did post a blog post that confirmed that the Pro Wireless and the Pro headsets for the Arctis line would not work via optical on the Xbox Series X, so there's no way for them to work. Shortly after that, to kind of confuse the story, Astro posted a post that said that their headsets would be getting a software update to then work via USB with the Series X. They both, some of those headsets work currently via optical on the Xbox One. So there's hope that maybe Steelseries and Microsoft can work out a firmware update so this headset and others might work via USB on the Series X. Some news outlets ran with the story like the Series X is going to support USB headsets. Nothing confirmed. If anything, the Steelseries blog post saying that it's not going to work is leading me to believe that as of right now, with no new information, that the Xbox Series X and the Arctis Pro Wireless headset, they're just not going to work together, which is a real bummer. I just bought the headset. I really do like it and would endorse it. If you are a PC or a PS4 gamer and you're looking at this headset, I would definitely recommend getting it. But those that want to go next gen on Xbox, I would look someplace else, at least for now. Arctis does have the Steelseries does have the Arctis 9X headset that's built for Xbox that will work with the Series X, they confirmed, and then the Astro A50s would be the equivalent here. So unfortunate news, still a little muddied waters on whether it will end up working. I hope Microsoft and Steelseries can work out an update to get this working in the near future. So just wanted to add this as a quick add-on to my video, and hope you guys are all doing well, and catch you in the next one.